As a lifelong Kansas City Chiefs fan, attending the Super Bowl ring ceremony was a dream come true. The electric atmosphere, the camaraderie among fans, and the sheer pride in our team's victory made it an unforgettable night. Here's my take on the experience, capturing the heart of what it means to bleed red and gold. The event was held at the iconic GH Field at Arrowhead Stadium, transformed into a sea of red under the summer night sky. Fans poured in hours early, tailgating with the same fervor as game day. The smell of barbecue filled the air, and chants of Chiefs Kingdom echoed through the parking lot. Social media buzzed with posts from Chiefs and fans alike, hyping up the reveal of the Super Bowl VE ring. Walking into the stadium, the energy was palpable. Giant screens displayed highlights from the season, Mahomes' clutch throws, Pacheco's explosive runs, and the defense's relentless pressure. The stage, set up on the field, gleamed with the Chiefs' logo, a reminder of the hard-fought victory over the San Francisco 49ers. When the ceremony kicked off, the crowd erupted. Chiefs Chairman and CEO Clark Hunt took the stage, thanking the fans for their unwavering support. His words hit home. This isn't just a team, it's a family. The players, dressed in sharp suits, were introduced one by one, each receiving a roar that could have shaken the stadium. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Chris Jones got the loudest cheers, their names chanted like rock stars. Then came the moment we'd all been waiting for, the ring reveal. A video showcased the design process, highlighting the craftsmanship by Jostens, who've created every Chiefs Super Bowl ring. The ring itself was a masterpiece. 529 diamonds, 38 rubies, and intricate details like the Tom and Jerry play diagram etched inside, a nod to the game-winning touchdown. When the players slipped on their rings, the crowd lost it. Fireworks lit up the sky, and Sweet Caroline blared, a tradition that never fails to unite Chiefs Kingdom. As a fan, the ceremony wasn't just about the bling, it was about connection. Strangers high-fived, shared stories of watching games with family, and debated whether Mahomes is already the GOAT. I met a couple who'd driven from Iowa, their car decked out in Chiefs decals, and a kid in a Kelce jersey who said he wants to play tight end someday. These moments reminded me why the Chiefs Kingdom is special. It's not just about football, but the community it builds. The event wasn't without hiccups. Lines for merch were long, and some fans grumbled about pricey concessions. But those were minor compared to the joy of being there. The Chiefs organization went all out, with live music, photo ops, and a display of the team's 4 Super Bowl trophies that gave me chills. Leaving Arrowhead, I felt a mix of exhaustion and euphoria. The ring ceremony wasn't just a celebration of the past, it was a promise of what's to come. With Mahomes at the helm, Andy Reid's genius, and a fan base that never quits, the Chiefs are chasing a historic three-peat. As I looked back at the stadium, glowing red against the night, I knew I'd carry this memory forever. For those who couldn't attend, check out the Chiefs' official site or X for videos and photos that capture the night's magic. And to my fellow fans, keep the faith. The kingdom is stronger than ever, and we're ready for another run at glory. Kansas City. It wasn't just another night. It wasn't just another ceremony. It was the culmination of grit, greatness, and years of unwavering loyalty. For Chiefs Kingdom, the 2025 Super Bowl ring ceremony wasn't about jewelry, it was about legacy. And for fans who've lived through the heartbreaks, the rebuilds, and the rise of a dynasty, it meant everything. As a lifelong fan, I was there. Not in the front row with celebrities or players, not backstage with the press, but in the crowd, shoulder to shoulder with thousands of others who bleed red and gold. And let me tell you, this night wasn't just about football. It was about belonging. From the moment the sun rose over Kansas City that morning, the energy was electric. The streets were flooded with number 15 jerseys. Murals of Mahomes, Kels, and Coach Reed were draped across buildings. Families lined up outside Arrowhead hours before the gates opened, some with signs that read 3 rings, 1 kingdom. You could feel the pride pulsing through the crowd. Generations of fans, grandparents who'd waited since the Len Dawson days, kids who think the Chiefs never lose, and diehards who still remember the 2 to 14 seasons, all together in one place, all waiting for one moment. When the players emerged, it was more than a football team walking onto a stage. It was like watching legends return home from battle. Mahomes, calm and focused as always. Andy Reid, smiling like a man who's tasted the summit again. And Travis Kelce, the heart and soul, chest out, ring fingers ready. The crowd erupted when they called out the names. Every chant of MVP for Mahomes, every roar for Spags and the defense, it felt personal. Like we weren't just watching, we were part of it. We lived every snap of the season. We felt every fourth quarter comeback. And now, this. This was ours too. When they finally revealed the rings, the reaction was pure magic. Massive, diamond-encrusted masterpieces, 3 Lombardi trophies stacked into one design, symbolic of the Chiefs' new identity. Not just champions, but a dynasty. Each detail told a story. The player's number encrusted inside. Arrowhead silhouette. A hidden message. Legacy is earned. And we, the fans, weren't wearing those rings, but make no mistake, we felt them. We earned them too, with every tailgate in the freezing cold, every heartbreak loss, every next year whispered in disappointment. We endured. We believed. Then came Kels. He stepped up to the mic, ring shining in the spotlight, and you could tell he knew this might be the last time. Not just for the moment, but for the run. His voice cracked slightly as he said, "We don't just play for trophies. We play for you." Every fan out there who stuck with us when nobody believed, this is for you. It wasn't scripted. It wasn't flashy. It was real. And in that moment, Travis wasn't just a tight end. He was one of us. A kid from Cleveland Heights who became family in Kansas City. Maybe this was his goodbye. Maybe it wasn't. But either way, it felt like a thank you letter written in diamond and sweat. Fireworks lit up the sky as the ceremony ended. Confetti rained down again, just like it did in Vegas after the final whistle. But this time, it was ours. For the fans. A reminder that the story doesn't end with a trophy. It continues with every fan who wears red on Sundays, screams at the TV, or teaches their kids to say, "Go Chiefs," before they can say, "Mom." This wasn't just a celebration of a Super Bowl. It was a celebration of us. As we walked back to our cars, strangers high-fiving and hugging like lifelong friends, one thing was clear. The dynasty is real. Not because of the rings or the titles, but because of the bond between this team and this city. We don't know what the next season holds. Injuries will happen. Challenges will come. Maybe we don't win the next one. But the memories of this night, they're etched forever. And if you ever doubt what this team means to Kansas City, just ask any fan who stood outside Arrowhead that night, staring up at the fireworks, holding back tears and whispering, "We did it." Again.